Hello and welcome to today's 10-minute workout. So we're going to focus on getting a strong core today. So you don't actually need any equipment, but if you do have a mat, you may like to get it out for this one. So we're going to do several core exercises. Try and keep up with me, but if you need to take a break, I'd rather you focus on the quality, pop your knees down, take a breath, and then come back into the position. So we're going to start in a traditional plank. We're going to bring our elbows underneath our hips, we're going to bring our toes up, and we're going to hold that plank position. Now if that is a little bit much, just pop to your knees and hold it there. So the goal is to really focus on squeezing and drawing your pelvic floor up and in, drawing the tummy button towards the spine, and then just holding that position. So if you can hold it for the whole time, that is fantastic. As I say, if you need to drop it down, please do. Try and keep your back flat, keep your hips level. You don't want to rock and roll. And more importantly, really don't let the shoulders shift back. Very often they go further and further away from the elbow, and you want to keep it nice and strong. We've just got a few more seconds here, so take a couple more deep breaths. That's it, last one, and then just drop down to your knees and sit back. Fantastic. You take a couple of deep breaths while I tell you what's coming next. We're going into a side plank, so we're going to do the left side and the right side. We're going to start with our left, so you're going to bring your elbow underneath your shoulder. That's it, and once that's stacked, you want to make sure your hip is on top of each other, and then we're going to come up and lift into that side plank. Now ideally we're going to stretch that hand up towards the ceiling, but again, if that's too much, you either just keep the hand down to give you some stability, or you may find this is enough engagement for your side bend. So just hold it there and really focus on keeping everything stacked as you do so. Well done. Now this can often be one of the more challenging ones, which is one of the reasons it's so good for us. Try and keep everything stacked, try not to lean forward or back. That's it, one more breath here. Slowly breathing out. Drop the hips down. Well done, we're going to take it over to the other side. So exactly the same, we want to line everything up before we lift. So shoulder over the top of our elbow, stacking our feet, and then when you're ready, lifting up and opening up through the heart space as well to send our fingertips up towards the sky. And again, make sure you're not leaning back or forwards, and use that stability with your fingertips, or even just drop your hips down if that means that you can maintain this position. Well done. Keep focusing on a couple of nice deep breaths. It can be a great distraction. When the time feels like it's going slowly, another breath and it will be over. Good, keep it strong. One more time. Slowly drop the hips down, and we're going to take it onto our backs. So let the head come down, and we're going to bring our feet up, and we're going to do ab cycle. So our goal is to focus on our lower abdomen. You're going to send one leg away and then the other leg away. Now, as the other one is waiting, the knee is going to be over the hip, and you want to extend that leg as far away as you can, but making sure your lower back is not lifting up. So if you find that your lower back is starting to lift up and you can't keep it pushed down, just don't send that leg away quite so far. Nice and slow and controlled. Keeping it at a steady pace actually means you're going to have to work harder, so don't rush this one, because so much momentum will get involved otherwise. Really try and get that nice stretch, and then you're pulling up from that stretch. That's it, good. Well done. Just keep that going. At any time, just pop your feet down if you need to take a breath to come back into the quality of the move that we're after. That's it. Two more, and then very gently place your feet back down and just take a breath. We're going to bring it into a bridge now. So we want everything to be nice and level. So plant your feet so they're flat on the floor, your knees will be bent. And we're going to focus on engaging the glutes to lift up into our bridge. So we're going to roll this up and squeeze. So this should feel like a nice solid position. Now you can either keep your hands flat on the floor, or you can reach up as if you're trying to reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Now keep the squeeze, not only in your core but also your glutes. We're just trying to hold it nice and still. That's it, great. And then just focus on the breath as we keep holding our bridge for as long as feels good, or we move on to the next exercise. Great stuff. Another nice deep breath in and out. And last time before we slowly roll it down. Starting from the top of the back, we're going to place our back on the mat and rest. Well done. We're going to come into a seated position for some Russian twists now. I'm going to show you with feet down to start with. We can take a little lean back and then we're going to rotate one way and then the other. If you do have a weight to hand, feel free to add it in. Another way of making it harder is to bring the feet up off the ground. You're holding the feet up and then you're getting the twist. Now it's very easy for the legs to start swaying. I really want you to keep the legs central if you do bring your feet up off the ground. And then just get that nice twist. Because the goal is for the movement to come in the body. That's it. We're just trying to get as much rotation and twist through the torso as you can. So you might find it easier to go one way than the other. That doesn't matter. This is all going to help free up and strengthen our core. That's it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Well done. We've got 2 more exercises to go. We're going to do bird dog hold. So we're coming round into our tabletop position. Shoulders over our wrists, knees are under our hips. We're going to extend our left leg behind us and our right hand in front of us. And then smoothly place them back to where they started. And then opposite side, right leg back, left arm forward. Now we want our torso not to be moving at all. So we're lengthening our limbs and we're not rocking from side to side. We're just keeping it really nice and smooth. That's it. Making sure that knee goes back underneath our hip and our wrist is going back underneath our shoulder. Again, this isn't one to rush. You want to take your time. You want to pause in that stretched out position before switching sides. Well done. Keeping that control. Don't start to sway. We'll do 1 more each side before our final exercise of mountain climbers. Well done. Just take 1 breath before we come back again into our high plank position. So our shoulders come over our wrists, up on our toes, and then we're alternating. Our knees coming up to our chest, 1 and then the other. If that's too much, drop it to your knees. You can still do the same movement, bringing your knee up towards your chest from that kneeling position. Try and keep it going. Feel your core working hard. That's it. We are so nearly there. dig deep. Try and focus on the quality. Pick up the speed if you think you've got it in you. Keep it going. Last few seconds of work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop it down. Take a little sit back. Well done. You have just completed another 10-minute workout. I hope you feel like you've worked your core today. Let me know what your favourite exercise was, and I'll be back tomorrow for another one.